I'm going to show you how to navigate the Reading Wonders materials that have been assigned to students in Miss Hefner and Miss Walker's homeroom classes. I'm starting here at the class link page where you see your PCPS desktop and the icons for that. The icon for the Reading Wonders curriculum is under Connect Ed. So you'll click here. And then you will see what looks like our Reading Wonders curriculum book, and you click the word launch. Here on the screen, you can choose to do anything here that's available to you. When you click resources, you will see my books, as in the textbooks that we use, the leveled readers, skills practice, and games. And so this, you can see here, it says 823. That means you have access to all of the activities. If you want to focus on what I've specifically assigned for our skills that we would be working on this week, if we were in the classroom, it's on this section here that has a check mark. And if you scroll your mouse over, you'll see the word to do. To do. When you click on that, you'll see the assignment that I created for the name I gave it was week of 4-6. And each week I plan on naming it the week of school. Over here, if you scroll down, you will see all of these items are items that I have specifically uploaded. Again, these are just the ones I selected as possible choices for this week. You can access anything you want to in these areas here. I wanted to show you what can happen. Here you can click on the story. So these two books right here will count from the choice board as reading a text that has been assigned to you. When you read through the text, you will see the speaker icon. The speaker icon means it will read it to you and you can listen to it. And then you will see this icon here that looks kind of like a piece of paper. Nope, sorry, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Where is that image? So if I listen to or read this whole story with my parent, here it is. It's this one right here. It looks like a piece of paper with a pencil. You can actually answer these questions, and because I have assigned this task as requires teacher review, and what you type in here, by the type of clothing it is, it can be in groups. Okay, just a sample thing there. If you type something in there as an answer to the discussion questions and click submit, it will submit it to me and I can see that. Also, if you wanted to extend your learning past just reading the text, if you want to see the skills and topics we would be learning about in this unit, here it gives some explanation. And then again over here, there's a question with the little written notebook symbol. You can click on it, answer it. In this text, each animal wanted a hat for a different purpose. So you could actually talk about the different points of view, such as cat thought the hats should be worn for this. Horse wanted a hat for this. You could type that in and submit it there to me. The next thing I wanted to show you, let me go back. Here, go back to the menu of items. The stories, as you saw, had places where you could submit writing. These two items are just a resource. They're not going to actually physically submit to me because they're not an electronic item. This is a PDF file, meaning you can see the papers as if I could print these and make copies of them. And normally in class, the students would be handed this piece of paper to answer the questions, but I uploaded it in case you wanted to use it. You could pull it up on the screen and have them write their answers on a piece of notebook paper and take a picture of them. The way you're gonna find what I am looking for this week was where I put the note here where it says for grammar, the skill is Unit 5, Week 1. Use the table of contents to find words that join. So in this file here, you'll see this says Unit 5, Week 1, Week 2. So here's Week 1. It says words that join could be found on 101 and 102 of this practice book. So I would go and find that activity. The page numbers are a little bit off, but as you can see here, that's page 41 of the document, but it's page 51 of the way the PDF has it set up. So I usually just kind of flip through with my arrow buttons on my keyboard until I get close to it. Oops. And anyway, once you find, that's Unit 4, Week 4. So we're coming up close. Oh, there they go. Okay, here they are. So for this page, if you wanted to do the grammar choice from the choice board, here is one of the sheets. It explains 2 sentences can be joined together with these words. And then the next page is another version of practice where it's mostly the student writing. So usually the introductory page is a little bit simpler. It says circle the words that join, and then here they have to do a little bit more writing. Like this one is combining the sentences and having to write it. So if you want to get credit for a grammar choice, you could just answer these on paper and take a picture. If you have access to a printer, I know not everybody, you can print it and have them write into it and take a picture. Now, I know a couple people had a question about phonics. We have a mechanics activity here about capitalizing days and months and holidays. And here is a phonics sort. These do have a limited number of answers. So if you see down here at the bottom, it says 1 of 7. You can practice this 7 times and it will check your answers for you. On the mechanics, there are actually, it says 26. So there's 26 different sentences, but you will get to a stopping point on these. So if you're on something and it's making you go on forever and ever with no end, it may be not what I assign. Now I know I had someone say that they could not, when they clicked on these items, it was not doing anything for them. I just clicked right on the image and it opened it up, but there's also this little settings toolbar here. It says open this resource, details and standards. You can try opening it by clicking open this resource. If it's not doing that for you, it may be what type of device you're using, and that it's just not recognizing a certain type of file. Sometimes some computers have issues with things that have graphics, like these stories that have graphics. Now this is a PDF file, so if you can open PDF files on your device, you should be okay to open these. When you have done the items that you want to do out of this assignment, again, if you need to write me a note, if you want to tell me what you did, or if you wanted to click on any of those paper symbols to give me answers, anytime you click a submit button, it's going to notify me and I will be able to see that under your child's name.